sun. It's a little cloudier and windier today. Today, it's amazing what 3 days does. Looks like about 3 or 4 feet of water. I think we're still pretty early. I got up here, it's about 20 minutes after sunrise. I think they'll be in pretty shallow still. So I'll drop the jaw jacker down here and then I'll tell you what I got planned for today. I thought up an interesting little experiment. Drop this tungsten jig down there with half a mealworm on it. I'm right on top of some green weeds here, right beside a little marl shelf, and hopefully a rainbow trout comes around and grabs it. Always make sure your drag is set so the fish can pull it on the jaw jacker like that, so that while you come up to the rod, they aren't going to break your line off. I'm in about, always when you're in shallow water, see how high the rod tip's going to get and where the hook is. Try to keep it always below the hole, so that way the fish doesn't get ripped out right out of the hole and get knocked off the hook while you come to the hook. Look at that, I got one. Oh, he came off. I seriously had one that fast. I just dropped it down. Welcome back to the Fishing Doctor's Adventures. Today I'm back out on the ice, first ice, and I had an idea while driving up here. I figured, hey, since I already fished this lake once, made one show out of it, let's try something different. I know a bunch of variables in ice fishing really matter, and one of the key ones is location. So how about I just hop around this lake and keep moving around the lake, and I mark out everywhere I hook a fish and everywhere I catch a fish. And then at the end, we'll see the graph and lay it over the lake and see exactly what areas of the lake are higher producers than others, and see how important location really is. I'm going to try to keep the variables as minimal as possible outside of that. I know time of day is one I can't change. Hopefully they're biting most of the day, but maybe not. So it's first thing in the morning. Oh, look, I just had a bite. The jaw jacker just went off for the second time. So I know I'm in a key good area, because that's the second fish I just had in a couple minutes. So let's get it set back up. I'll come back and finish explaining. I guess we'll see over my shoulder what that one looked like on the jaw jacker. But that's why I lost that one. It snapped the hook. Those big trout, sometimes they break these tungsten jigs. So like I was saying, location matters. I just drilled one hole, put that jaw jacker in. It's already gone off twice. It went off right when I was setting it up. And now I'm talking, doing the intro, and it went off again. So location really matters. Obviously I'm in a good location, good depth for this time of day. But I don't want to just stay in one spot all day. I really want to explore this lake and hop around, and that's what I'm going to do. A little bit of an experiment to find out how much location matters, find out if there are concentrations of fish, and see what happens. Should be fun. Stick around. Let's do this experiment together. If you have other ideas for experiments you'd like me to try out on the lake, shoot me your ideas. I'd love to give it a try. I'm not always out here just to catch fish. I like to try different things and find out what really makes these fish tick. Because I think moving locations often helps, because you get into new pods of fish. That's my theory. We're gonna test it. Okay, so as I may have suspected, it's kind of windy, so I hope the sound isn't too bad. Within the first few minutes of this one being in the water, had 2 hits right away. Now nothing, and I just drilled about 7 holes. Once I got my stuff set up, then I'll start going and just hopping from hole to hole and take this thing out, okay? There's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, he just came in and ate it. He just came in and ate it. Oh, I was gonna give like each hole 5 minutes, I was thinking, and this only took 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Oh, that was a big head. That was a really big head. Hopefully it stays buttoned. I got my drag set pretty loose. Hopefully it's hooked good. Oh man, that was a big fish. Yeah, I'm not really gaining on him. Oh, oh, he's cranking me right over. Right, like insane amount of bend in this rod. Oh, he's got me right under the ice. flex right down under. It's crazy. Oh, he died. Look at the bend in this rod. He's right down there. That looked like a big head on a fish, and he just took it and ran. I don't know how big this one is, but it looked pretty big when he hit it. I'm in pretty shallow waters, so all I saw was his head come in and eat it, and he had a really wide head on him, so we'll see how big this fish is. That is awesome. Yeah, he's just not moving, unless he's tangled in the weeds now. Yeah, he's moving around, so he shouldn't be in the weeds. Oh man, oh there he is. I see him down there through the ice. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. Oh yeah, it's pretty big. Oh. I think he was smeared with sand on his one side. I've never seen that. He must have hit the sand. He's trying to lose the hook, running into things, but oh man. This is that Circle Tackle KY1000 reel. I think I've got it spooled up with 6-pound test, and this is the Panfish 36 rod. I love them for trout. They just got nice, good backbone and a nice soft tip, so it really keeps the pressure on the fish for playing them. It's a great little rod, and I mean, when you're fishing giant rainbow trout, it might be a little bit underpowered, but you know, for 5 to 6. Whoa. Oh man, that's crazy. That rainbow trout is really pulling. That's unreal. This is great, and that was on the underwater camera, so you'll see what I mean when it came in and just inhaled that jig. Just on a little hair jig. I was holding it pretty still. Man, these fish fight so hard. Come on. Oh, he's down there. I see him. Oh, that's a big bull. That is a nice big bull. Come on up here. It's going to be hard to get him in this little 6-inch hole. That's why sometimes fishing big bows, it's good to have an 8-inch, 10-inch hole. Early season, it's nice to just have the ice auger handy with the hand auger, but I was trying to save myself lugging around the big auger, but it makes it a little bit more difficult to get him up through the hole. Oh, wow. Wow. So glad I came back up today. We got an overcast system coming in. It was bright sunny the rest of this week. Now it's a warming system and some snow coming tomorrow. It's only about, I think, -2 right now and some wind, but with this cloud, sometimes it really turns the fish on. Oh yeah. Oh man. It looks like a panask. Panasks just fight like insane. This lake has both panasks and blackwaters, and yeah, panasks, they just do not give up. They fight so hard. Oh, there he is. You can see him under the ice. Oh, come on. Oh, here he comes. Oh, almost had his nose in the hole. Oh, just a freight train. Come on, fish. This might be the longest rainbow trout fight I have ever had through the ice. I don't know if I've ever had to fight one this long before. There we go. Oh, there he goes. There's the hook. Oh, this is the moment of truth when they sometimes come off. Oh, oh, come on, come on. Oh, oh my. I'm gonna try to grab the head of the jig and then slide him out of the ice. Because I don't, if he's too big, I'm just gonna let him go. There you go, there you go. I got him. Oh yeah, what a beauty. He's not even that huge. Just a beautiful fish. Look at that. Yeah, probably around 5 pounds. Probably around 5 pounds. Oh, what a great rainbow trout. What a beautiful fish. Oh, what a lovely fish that is. Just look how I ate that hair jig. Okay, beauty. First one today. That's probably my one fish over 50 centimeters, so he's not giant, so I'll keep that one. and then we'll keep fishing. Okay, keep moving. That's about 10 minutes there after I've caught that last one. I just saw one fish swim by, so let's move to the next hole. Man, 5 minutes goes fast. That's 5 minutes and 20 seconds. No fish came by. Let's move. This one's about the same depth as the last one, like maybe 4 feet deep. Oh, there. Oh, there's one there already. Look at that. I just dropped down. There's one. He bit it twice. That's why moving is sometimes helpful. He came by and hit it twice. Right away. That was in that hole for 5 minutes and 20 seconds. No bites. Moved here. Dropped it down. 2 hits as soon as I went down. Okay, just the one came by and bit at it twice and I missed him, so 5 minutes and 20 seconds already. Let's move to the next hole. This one will be cool if I get a fish because you can see through the ice really good right here. It's black ice. I gotta go get a new battery in this, but my 5 minutes in this hole is up. We'll get back to fishing right here where we left off and we'll start the next hole. I left my rod over there. It's a little chilly today, a little bit of a wind. It was -2 and I parked. It's supposed to be warming up to about 0 today. With some clouds moving through and now some lighter skies moving in, so hopefully the fish keep biting. They're actually pretty aggressive, so that's always good. I love aggressive fish, and that's usually what you get first thing, beginning of the year, first ice, and there's only a few inches of ice. So that's the benefit of getting out early, is the fish are usually very aggressive, especially in the shallows. Okay, pick up my rod, move to the next hole. Okay, that's 5 minutes in that hole. Nothing. I'm wondering if the fish already are moving out deeper because it's already 10 o'clock. And last time I was here, around 10 o'clock, I was catching them out in like 10 feet of water. So I'm getting to the end of my holes that I drilled initially in the morning. So next row of holes, I might drill a little deeper, but I'll keep going around the lake. Nothing in that hole. I'm starting to think I gotta move out deeper. This is the last hole in my first stretch of holes I drilled. So I'm gonna drop it down here, give it 5 minutes and see what happens. And then next set of holes, I'll keep drilling around the lake and a little deeper this time. So I haven't seen any trout the last 3 holes, and that's the risk of this experiment, is that I didn't stay where I was catching and seeing fish. I keep moving to see exactly what I'm finding out. Now, it may just be because the time of the day has changed and the fish have changed locations, but we'll keep doing this and I'll move out a little deeper and we'll see if it makes a change. No fish, next hole. Okay, nothing in this hole. GoPro stop video. Man, this is a tougher experiment than I thought. I thought I would be into fish as I moved around, but I think the bite really turned off here after 10 a.m. and the fish kind of like dissipated off these shallow shelves, because I have not seen any and I was seeing quite a few earlier. So I might go back to the original point where I fished the other day and drill off it into deeper water and just fish to find the depth they're at, because doing this, just going around the lake at the same depth, is not really great for finding fish, because often it's a depth thing as well as a location thing. So both of those can be combined to help you find the fish. So I have like 3 more sets of holes right here, so I'll just fish them quick, 5 minutes a piece, and see if I mark anything. Okay, 5 minutes, 42 seconds. Okay, now we're getting to a little bit different type of lake. So as you can see, I just fished this whole bay. It's all similar structure. Some areas are deeper drop-offs than other, even though the whole thing is flat. But I was fishing it all between like 3 and 10 feet deep. A couple of the holes were 16 feet deep where I didn't mark any fish. And now look at this. Right here, I got a big hill that drops straight off into the lake. So I imagine it drops off faster here. And we'll see, maybe not as much weeds as that other area. So we'll see if there's any fish here. I'll drill along this shore. This is my last hole here. We'll try it and then I'll drill along this shore and give it more try. What on earth are these bugs doing? They're out here. I was gonna drill some holes. I set my rod on the ice over there. Good thing I didn't walk away. The rod started taking off towards the hole. Should be on the camera when he walked up. I was just walking over to set a log on my rod and boom. I guess they're liking it on the not moving. Maybe I'm moving it too much. And this is in the same hole that I had that one come by and bite it a little while earlier. Just changed the camera battery out and boom, he came in. Yeah, this is another good fish. Oh, another big panask. He's right below the hole there, going crazy. Oh yeah, that's a good fish again. Okay. Whew. He's gonna come up easier than that last one. That last one was insane. He just would not give up. Okay, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Put your head up here. If I just want to grab the hook, I'm not pulling on the line. I'm just sliding my hand down the line to the hook. Once I grab the hook, I can lift him out of the hole. Oh, oh no! There he goes. That's the risk you run of pulling a fish out by the hook. It wasn't hooked very well and it tore out. Oh well, we'll keep fishing. We'll get them. Well, this is fun. I've never done this before, fished this much of a lake. And I drilled holes around to the reeds again. So I'm gonna keep hopping the holes and see how much of this lake I can fish all today. Should be fun. I'm getting fish coming through and biting. They'll be on the underwater camera, but I'm losing them for some reason today. Not on my game. This is always interesting when there's like a tree like this falling into the water. I've caught fish by them before. These fish, they really fight, so hopefully if I catch one, it doesn't go in there. I just lost one. He came around and he bit it twice. Somehow I missed him. My drag might have been set a little bit too loose right there. It's okay. We got it on camera. Maybe it's warming up. Need to tighten up the drag a little bit. That one came from in shallower, so maybe they're up shallower. You never know. I just moved to this hole 2 minutes ago. That's why I don't spend much more than 5 minutes, because after you catch a fish, it doesn't seem like more come around for a while. This keep on moving, moving, moving. You'll catch those fresh fish that haven't seen your hook. You drop it down there 1 or 2 minutes and boom, they'll grab it. I'll keep marking these spots every time I have a fish bite. Doesn't matter if I lose it. I'm I'm just wanting to see how many spots around this lake and where they're concentrated. Also the time of day, it'll record because of the picture time. I can see what time of day I'm getting the hits, if there's any clusters or anything. It seems like it's pretty spread out today. Okay, so I lost that one in this hole. I gave it a little bit more time, but it's about 3 minutes of nothing, so I'm gonna move to the next hole. This is fun. I hope you're enjoying this, hopping around the lake looking for fish, and you can actually see like how it works just fishing 5 minutes in a hole. People always ask me, how long do you actually fish? Well, today the camera is my timer, so 5 minutes a hole. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, he just came in and ate it. Oh, oh, that's a big fish. Another big fish. Oh, and I just been here again in this hole for 2 minutes. That's it. Whoa, that's a big fish. Oh, big head shakes. Oh, when he came in, his mouth was just open up. Oh, he's big. Oh, guys, he's big. So, oh, that was way bigger than the last one. Oh, man. Oh, man, I lost him. He was so fat. Oh, man. Oh, that's the story of today, but you didn't get to see that one. I did. Oh, that was a big one. And the camera, it'll get it. Man, it just came in, mouth opened up and just swallowed that jig. Oh man, I don't know if this jig is too light or what. Why is it popping out? Okay, we'll keep fishing. But hey, this is working, moving around the lake, right? Get to a new hole, 2 minutes in, fish on. It's a lot of work to keep drilling holes, but it sure works. So after losing that big one, I've been here fishing 3 or 4 more minutes. Nothing coming around, so I know there's fish here. I caught one here. But after that big one, it's just like nothing else coming through. It seems like every time I move a couple holes, another fish comes through and hits. So you could stay and wait, but this moving really seems to be making a difference for me today as I keep covering ground and running into more fish. So this experiment seems to be working so far, and it's easy to do when the ice is thin. So try it out sometime. I know a lot of guys ice fishing just set up for the day, drill 1 or 2 holes and sit there. But, you know, running and gunning, trolling around the lake works ice fishing too. So I put this jaw jacker in the hole that I lost that big one, and I went and drilled a few more holes. So it's been about 14.5 minutes. Look at that, it didn't go off. So I really think that this continuing to hop and catch those random fish that are just spread out along the shore is really working in this experiment today. Because I know when I first set this jaw jacker in a new hole in the morning, boom, boom, it got hit twice in a row. But when I hop to new holes, I'm getting bites on my rod. Oh, there, look, that fish, he just did that just to prove me wrong. I think that fish did that just to prove me wrong. He heard me talking smack about them, and he was like, that's it. I'm gonna prove this fisherman like he doesn't know anything. That's exactly what happened. Tighten my drag a little bit. I might regret that. What was that? Like, seriously, I just looked down the hole and I glanced and I saw him take the bait. Of course, right when I'm saying you gotta move to a new hole, which is what I was gonna do because I've drilled my holes now, catch this one. But this was where I hooked that big fish. So this is a good hole and there's fish around. So sometimes I guess staying in the hole and waiting works. But it took 16 minutes that time for this one to come around. Not quite as big as the last one I had here, but nice fish. Panask, lots of panasks today. The other day it was mostly the black waters. Yeah. I actually saw him come up and inhale that jig on the jaw jacker. Let's get him up here. Oh, look at that. Look at him push water out of the hole. He's right below the hole. Man, when it's thin ice like this, I got about 5 inches now. It's hard to get their heads turned up here because they really can pull with their body against the ice to keep themselves under that ice because they really don't want to come up top. Oh yeah, beautiful fish. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah. Okay, let me see. Let's try that again. Grabbing the jig and see if it works. Oh, there you just saw a peek of him. Oh, you kidding me? I cannot land a fish today. Landed that one and that was it. You got a little glance of that fish and he's gone. Oh man, story of my day. This time when I drilled my holes, I drilled them all about, I don't know, 30 yards apart. A little bit further. Spread them out a little bit more. I got one. Oh, I lost them. This is no good, me watching the fish. I was right at 4 minutes in this hole. When I watched the fish, I think I set the hook before I, feel them pull any resistance on the line. It's got to be my problem because I keep pulling it too early. Maybe I should change this jig too. For some reason, something must be wrong with it. I don't know, it's not hooking up. It's pretty sharp. Just missed him. That one came from that angle, from in shallower again. Now we're getting off that steep bank, getting back out onto some reed flats. So we'll see what happens here in this transition. Well, it's way deeper here than I suspected. This time I think I'm just gonna fish blind. I'll just feel them and see if that works. I can't, I gotta look. There's one. One just came in. One just came. This went by again. It's a big one. See, that only took 2 minutes. And a big one came by. He just nudged it. Oh, there he is. There he is. There, I got him. I got him. I got him. There, I got him. I got him. I got him. He came back. The same fish came back. Oh, my tension's a little tight. There we go. Oh, he bit once, came back around, nudged it, and then he ate it. 3 minutes and 30 seconds in this hole. Came by twice, unless it was 2 different fish. That's my new jig. This is a nice big fish, black water. Great fish. Let's turn this off. Okay. Hopefully I can land one today. Another one. Landed one. This would be nice to get another one in. We'll play him really nice. Oh, he's a nice big one. Not quite as big as that one I lost, but man, he's pretty nice. He's fat. He's a fatty. He's right here. I just need to coax him up the hole. This is where I've lost the last few. Oh, come on. I'm scared to grab the jig because that's how I lost the last 2. Pop the jig out. Actually, the last one just popped right there. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Coax it up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this time, I'm not going to pull the fish out. I'm going to grab him with his lip. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's a fatty. Oh, that's a fatty. That is a fat fish. Fat fish. Look. Look how fat that fish is. Luckily he's just under 50 centimeters, so I can keep this one because I poked him in the gill when I was trying to pull him out and he started bleeding. So keep them anyways if they're bleeding, but only allowed one over 50 centimeters and my first one was, so. I caught that fish here, right? I set the jaw jacker up and it's been sitting now for 10 minutes while I took pictures, but nothing happened, no bites or anything. So like last time, I got a bite while I was talking. This time, I don't think it's gonna happen. So we'll keep moving to our next holes and fish them, because it seems like as soon as we drop down within a couple minutes, most of the time a fish is coming through, which is a good indication that the fish are all spread out, have their own territory. They are aggressive, but once you get a fish in that area, it's worthwhile to just move rather than wait for another one to come around. So let's go move, keep on moving. It's fun. This is our experiment. Okay, we'll take this one out. Keep on fishing. Save this one for when I take a break again. Just leave it set up, move it off to the side. Actually, don't leave it in here, because then if someone sees it, they might think you're fishing with it. Just put the rod down like this. Oh, there's one. I just felt a tap. There he is. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, there he is. He just bumped it again. He keeps bumping it. I don't know if he's gonna eat it. There was a smaller one and a bigger one. Two. Oh, there he is. He just touched it again. Oh, he ate it. He ate it. He ate it. Oh, that's a big one. Another big one. Oh, came off. Oh, came off. Did I break off? No. He just came off. That was another big one. Well, at least it's on the underwater camera. That was cool. He came by a bunch of times and touched it several times. And it only took 2.5 minutes for him to come around. That one kept just bumping it lately. Kept nipping it and bumping it. I just barely moved it and he kept coming around, and finally he inhaled it, but popped out. 2 minutes in that hole, fish on. Another 12 minutes in the hole, nothing. So sometimes just moving like 30 to 50 yards really makes a difference to get into a new zone with another fish hanging around. Oh, there we go, there we go. I got one. Oh. Look at that. Oh, did I lose him? I lost him. I lost him. I bumbled that one because I tried to grab the camera out of the way because the fish came out of the hole right away. And I don't know what I did. I got slack or something. Next time, these are big fish. I'm coming with a heavier rod, 10-pound test, and a little bigger jigs. I think for these fish that are like, 4 to 6 pounds, maybe these little 7mm tungsten jigs, just not grabbing enough skin to hang in there. So I think I might upsize next time I'm out. It's been another like 9 minutes after I hooked that last one. Isn't it crazy? I just moved 30 yards and right away, as soon as I put the hook down, boom. But if I wait here, nothing happens. It's crazy how that works. Okay, let's go move to the next hole. That's it. All 4 batteries are dead for my underwater camera. I think I got lots of cool footage down the hole in this today. So I'm gonna put it away and keep fishing quick. Just hopping through the holes with my other jigging rod and the tungsten jig. Let's get them. I'm gonna cut my time in the holes now to 3 minutes each. Since it's getting to bite time, I'm just gonna hop more, drill more holes, 3 minutes each, and keep moving so I cover more of the lake. Okay, I fished another 10 holes around this side, and For some reason, I'm just not liking it. I'm not seeing any fish. So I'm gonna hop back over to the other side and work my way along the shore back towards the vehicle and see if anything happens there. Interesting, because this is where I started in the morning and I had bites right away. Came back around here in the evening, sat in here for 8 minutes, drilled a few holes. Now nothing happened, so I'm gonna pull it out and start fishing with my rod and the Markham and see if I can find anything here in the evening. Sometimes evening bite is crazy and sometimes it just doesn't happen. So, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. All you can do is put in the time, and if it happens, it happens. Okay, let's go give it a try. Two big, beautiful rainbows on the Panfish 36 rod. I hooked a whole bunch today, but for some reason I just couldn't land anything. So at least I got these two nice ones. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode with a little bit of research of my own. Fishing half of a lake. I have never done that before, and it gave me a lot of information. I have time points, fish contact points. I'm gonna put it all together. Should be pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed it. And maybe I'll have to do something like this another time if you enjoyed it for a different species of fish. Rainbow trout today, lots of them were actually coming through. I hope I got some really good underwater shots of fish coming in under the hole and biting, but I just couldn't seem to get them out of that little hole. Lots of good sized fish. Next time I would upsize my line to 10-pound test. Use a little bit stiffer rod, probably the Panfish Walleye X-Fast 34-inch. That'd be a pretty decent rod for these size of fish. And a little bit bigger size of a jig. Hair jigs were working great with tipped with the mealworm. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go subscribe, like, share it with a friend. Thanks for watching as always. God bless. Go catch a big one.